Hi there, welcome to this YouTube video, Real Talk with PK. And as usual, I have some guests in the house. They are like one of the latest, I wanted to say latest, but I don't think they're latest in the world. I'm sure some people got married yesterday or this weekend, but they are really, really like one of the latest. They just got married a few weeks ago. And they are here. They are my people. Introduce yourselves. I think you should just introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hello guys, my name is Abiodun Olanipekun, also known as 24 Elders.
24?
Elders.
Oh, wow. Okay, you tell us what that means in a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Justina Olanipekun.
All right, your surname has changed now. Because she's my daughter and I've never heard her used on that surname. Okay. Nice to meet you guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yes.
All right, so what does 24 Elders mean?
So that's my music producer name.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got that from Revelation chapter 4.
Okay.
Yeah, this was like 3 years ago, 2018, yeah. So I was going through that scripture and then I came across the 24 elders.
Yeah.
So it was describing about how they worship God
Wow.
24/7
Wow.
and the fact that they're wearing crown, you know, the golden crown, and then they bow down to worship God every time. So I was just thinking about it, that this is my life. This is basically what I want my music to communicate to people as well. So that was why I got the name. I started to use the name for my music producer name.
That's
Yes.
revelation.
Yes.
Did you hear that guy? 24 Elders from there.
Yes, sir.
Me, my own is Golden Crown Music Records.
Golden crown.
And she just said it now that you drop Golden Crown Records. Starting soon. If you're a rapper or you're a singer, you have future. Come, we'll record you. Well
Yes,
done.
sir.
So,
Thank you.
what do you guys do?
What do we do?
Yes, what do you do?
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay. I'm a music producer, and then I work as a mental health specialist in the UK, and I run a record label as well, Christian record label.
Oh,
Yeah, director.
oh, that's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Tina, what do you do?
I'm a musician, sound engineer, producer.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Producer too.
You say what?
She's a music producer too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. This is a music family.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, you guys just got married. When did you get married?
So that was last month, the 17th of July.
Okay, 7th
Yes.
of July.
Yes.
Wow.
That was our traditional.
So you guys are having 1 month of, okay.
No, yeah.
When will you,
Yes.
you know you had different events. So when will you start counting?
From
So
last month.
Yes, we're using the
Last
last
month.
month. Yes,
Okay.
to count.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so you're not even a month old in marriage.
It's just over a
Yeah.
month.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
July
17th of July.
17th. This
Yeah.
is August 20. Oh,
Yeah,
I just barely a
over
month. So I can punish people in the marriage. I just need that hands up because we are old people in this job.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Well, how does it feel to be married for 1 month? I can't remember what that feels like. How does it feel to be married for 1 month? I mean, how does that feel?
For me, I would say I'll count from January when we had our course wedding. So it's been amazing. Like it's really, really amazing because it's something that I've been preparing for, something that I've been looking forward to. And since when it started, I was just really excited about it. So I know it's a new phase of my life, but I'm really excited about it and the things that God is going to do through this marriage.
Tina, what do you feel? 1 month. How does it look? How does it feel?
It's been beautiful. I thought it would be harder than this, but I know we'll grow into it to
Yeah.
experience more, know more, and learn about each other more. But so
Yeah.
far it's been good. Having God at the center has been beautiful, and knowing that it's service first. So we were ready, by studying and studying and studying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so but I'd like to know, how did you guys meet?
Well, the way it happened, I had worked for a mutual friend of ours, yeah. He's an artist, he's a Christian artist. So I produced a song for him then back in 2019. And then he made a post and then she left a comment under his post saying that if I know the person that produced the song, I'm going to award him.
Wow.
And I just went to that comment and then.
And this is important. Let me interrupt you. This is important. And please don't lose the train of your thought. I tell single people all the time, it's important you live online nowadays just like you would live, on ground. A lot of single people, they see a post, they make a comment in their head, and they move on. In fact, I was doing an online program for a church, and I was telling them that you guys are bothered about is there a husband or whatever in my local church? That's not the purpose of a local church now. It would be good to meet your husband in your local church, but the truth is that today the world is global. So don't limit yourself to just your local church or your local community. Be active on online platforms that you belong to, that you have shared interest in. So if it's a gospel page, for instance, that is something you should be interested in. If it's a gospel music page, even if it's something that has to do with humor or whatever, be real. The same way you would laugh or make a comment to your friend when you are watching a comedy whatever show. Make those comments, you know. People can see those things. I've met a lot of people that I've met with just a comment online like this too, or a repost or something on story or something like that. And they've met and they are in love. So I'm just saying that this portrays, you know, that thinking.
Interesting the way it happened. So she left the comment and then I was like, whoa, that means the song is really good then. So I was like, let me just see this person that's put a comment then. And I went on her page and I saw that she's an artist as well. And she does Christian music as well. So and then a few weeks after, and then I went to DM her and said, because I was working on my project then. I had a project I was working on.
Let me be holding your thought, because I'll just be using to preach. Don't worry. No problem. And that's another major point. I actually have a video on YouTube titled "Mistakes Singles Make Online." All right, very important. So another thing to note is that her page was not private. I have loads of single people that their pages are on private, and I'm wondering how do you are single, you're searching, your page is on private. You know, just so people will always check you out. Now, interesting that these people on private, they check other people out. People will always check you out. Even I do that. When people ask me for counsel or something, I want to check. I want to even know who I'm talking with sometimes, you know, because it will affect how I'm going to advise you. So that's number one. Let your page be open if you're single. Yeah, if you're married, you can form all this. I don't want people to see me. That's fine, because the only person important is seeing you. But if you're single, look, your page should be open. Secondly, post things that show who you really are. A lot of people just post rubbish. Some, you know, they don't even post themselves. It's an opportunity for. Social media is like your CV today. Even embassies check it. Even people that are looking for employed people, they check it. So why would you not post things that, you know, show who you really are? Show what you're interested in. Like today, my post today is on how I tasted Amala Sky in Ibadan. That's my post today. It's not so you shouldn't always post. If you are, for instance, a pastor, you can't always just post preaching. That's not how it works. That's not the only aspect of your life. What other aspects of your life exist? Post it. That's why it's called social media. Is a way that we interact, we get to know each other a bit unofficially. So this is just showing that a lot of points, you know, here are important. A lot of single people can learn from these small things you're mentioning. And I have a full video where I broke all these things down into detail. So go ahead.
I was working on the project then. Then I told her, I want you to jump on this project. And then that was the way it began. We became friends.
Do you think she was fine when we were checking?
Yes. Yeah, she was.
Okay. I know we're just saying God worship. So you had bad intentions from the beginning. I'm joking.
Yes. No, yeah, I found that really beautiful. But that wasn't the focus then. It was just,
the focus
was
the Lord's work. Please stop it on.
It was what she was doing.
Kingdom.
So, and then from there.
For elders, you can't have time for those kind of things.
Yes, you're very right, sir. You're very right, sir. Yes, sir. So, and then I invited her to some Zoom classes to have like a production and a writing. So,
but tell me, no, you reached out to her now. How did you first? Yeah. What did you have? Tell me that part.
I said, hey, how are you? And I said, I've got a project I'm working on, and I want you to.
Following him at the time.
No,
so.
but I was following her. So I said, I've got a project I want to work on.
So you check your DMs?
Yes, not often.
I don't think often.
No. Yes. But you just check
not often.
It was the weekend, so I just checked.
You answer. Because people don't answer DMs.
I was surprised. I was surprised that she answered.
If you are single, you must take applications. And anytime you are doing searching for a job, there will be bad applications. If the time you're not checking bad applications, you also miss good. Me too, I don't have time to check on my DM, but you see, every once in a while, I get some important DMs. So if I'm not going to check anything at all, I'll miss some important things. So go ahead.
So, and then I said, I want you to work, to jump on a project with me that I'm working on. I said that you're a rapper. And then she replied, like, the same day. I was surprised that she replied, because I was like, oh, J Tyna, this rapper, this great rapper. She replied. And then she got back to me. She said, yes. And I said, send me the samples of the things that you've worked on. I want to hear your sound on the record now, because I've already seen her videos. I wanted to listen to her on the record and how she sounded. And that was the way it began. We became friends from there. Yeah, so that was how we met. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Through music. God brought us together through the music.
Very crucial. That's how life works. I tell people all the time, what's happening in your life? Don't focus on how to find a husband, find a wife. No. Usually, the things you're doing with your life are going to become the path that will lead you to meeting that person. And usually to be somebody that has similar interests, because if you are, for instance, if you work out buff or whatever, follow those workout pages, comment, you meet other people that have similar interests. That's how it works. But many people are so obsessed with just waiting for a husband or a wife, and they don't know that that's not how you find a husband or a wife. You find a husband or a wife by focusing on other things.
I wasn't even searching for anything. Yes, I was just looking for artists, good producers.
I have time for these things. These things? We're worshiping. Yes, that's what we're doing now. I don't have time for these things. We just worship now. We have to start to worship with you. Yeah. So you're not 26 elders now. I'm 24. Yes, they're not elders now. So, okay, so Jada, tell me your own story from your own side. How did everything happen?
He had messaged me and I saw his message. Then I wasn't even really making music. I just started my own spa. So I was working on my spa every day, not making music at all. So I told him I'm not really making music, but I'll jump on it. And that's something I don't really do. So we started, the first Zoom call we had, I just woken up and he saw me and he was like, I can't believe you came here with your bare face and, not caring about me or anything. And then we had the first one and the second one. And then he was always texting me, when he goes to buy milk, he'll take a picture of the milk and send to me. And I didn't get the memo on time because it was just the beginning of the pandemic. So I thought he actually just needed a corona friend. That's how I was calling him.
That's true. That was,
we were not really working.
Yeah, that was March last year. So that was when it was hot, the whole pandemic. Yeah, so yes. Yeah. So he brought us together, honestly. Yes, sir. And then we did the music, actually. We finally got to do that song. And it was...
It's the romance, right? We're not here for music. I'm joking. I'm joking. So you did the song, tell me.
It's amazing. It did numbers as well, because I had to put the music out on platforms, Spotify. And
remember is, before then, I wasn't earning with my music. So he had a lot of platforms to bring me into. I still wasn't really interested, but I still continue having the leading to go ahead and work with him. So for the first time in my life, I started to have streams and actually earning from my music. It was mind blowing. When the pandemic was really hot, my music was doing excellently well because he, used these intellectual properties.
He spoke to me about her running the spine, not going back into music. I had to encourage her and tell her that just do it, because I saw the message in what she does. I saw all that, because I had watched her videos on Instagram. So her message, I was like, people need to hear this. So normally, me as a person, I look for artists. It's like a scout. I go online to look for artists. So, and then I saw that she's really doing good in this music. So why don't you want to leave it? You have to continue it. So I had to encourage her to do that song with me. And then it went on.
Wow. Wow. This is nice. So, so when he sent you the message, did you also check his page out? Did you check him out?
Yes, I knew. Immediately he sent me the message. I saw his page. I knew he produced that song I commented about. So I followed him back.
Were you happy he reached you?
Yes, I was happy, but I still was weighing him.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Because you guys look young. You guys are kind of young. I'm using kind of because I know in some parts of the world, yes, for your ages, you're in your 20s, mid 20s. In Africa, most people don't marry at that age. So did you have a lot of friends that are married at your age? Do you have more friends that are not married or more friends that are married?
I have more friends that are not married.
You too, Jeta?
Yes, more friends who are not married.
Yeah, because you guys are young. That's what I was saying. Most people at your age, are not married. So this is why we're even having this show, to know, But Jeta, were you, or on you two, were you guys praying about marriage? Were you believing God to get married soon? Was it your purview?
No, I wasn't praying to get married at the time.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Likewise. I wasn't at all. I was just doing music, focusing on...
Yeah, because I feel you guys are young.
Yeah.
So you have more friends that are not married,
yeah,
than that are
Married.
Married.
Yeah.
So do you guys feel young? Do you feel too young to be married?
Well, I don't feel too young to be married. Yeah, because I feel like it's not about the age. It's not about the age. So for me, I personally don't feel too young to be married. Yeah. Like it starts from the stage where you know that you're ready to go on. Yeah. To be with her for the rest of my life. So because I've seen, I think the first person that got married, which was one of my friends, was around the age of 21.
21?
21, yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah. He's a musician. So I don't talk about
Is he still married?
Yeah, he still is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but he doesn't live in Nigeria.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I used to
UK
kind of, I know
Yeah.
in some societies, you get exposed to some responsibility
Yeah.
a bit earlier.
Yeah.
So I understand that. Okay, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Yes. Initially, when he started talking about marriage, I felt too young. Yeah. But he didn't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Because of my knowledge about marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, the issue is about being ready.
Yeah.
So not so much age. If I have a whole book titled "When Am I Ready?" So the issue is about
Yeah.
being
You
ready.
read it.
Yeah.
I've seen the book.
You read the book, Abby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
I read it to him, the whole
Ah.
book.
Phone.
Wow.
Over
You read
the
the book to
phone.
him on the phone.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to come to
Very-
long distance. You guys are going to
very,
put us
very interesting.
on long distance
Very
relationships. You guys are going to tell us all about long distance relationships.
interesting. We have a lot to tell.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Because we're going that's a whole segment. So,
Yeah.
so it's not about age really. It's about
Mhm.
being ready. The issue most times is that some people at a certain age is more likely that they're not ready. So that's what happens.
Mhm.
Part of the edge you guys have is that both of you have been Christians for a while. So that helps you, you know,
Yeah.
develop some things. When I mean Christians, I know some people can be Christians and not be Christians.
Mm.
You know, a lot of young people fall into that trap because they go to church, but
Yeah.
they're still trying to put one leg in the world and one leg in things of God. So
Yeah.
that won't count. But if you really are a serious Christian and you start early, you find out that you mature quickly
Mm.
because a lot of the childish
very true.
things that confuse young people, you're not interested in those things. So you
Very
grow
true.
quickly. And if you are being clean in terms of being celibate, staying pure,
Yeah.
then you need to get married on time. You know,
Mm.
but some of these young people, why they are also
Good
calm
reason.
about not getting married is that, hey, they are getting all the benefits. In fact, they are
Yeah.
getting benefits of marriage that even married people
I'm
don't
not
have. You know, so those are the
Mm.
challenges. And I tell young people all the time, if we can keep it clean, you find
Yeah.
that more people get married. More people
Yes.
be serious about life early.
Yeah.
It's those distractions, you know,
Mhm.
that get them. Mm.
Yeah, I believe that's the reason why most people are like, no, I'm not ready now. I'm not ready now. I'm not ready now. Because
Yeah.
I won't say most people, but most young people that they're still out there because it's like I think they don't want to be committed
Yes.
to somebody for the rest of their life.
lives.
So that's why.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
being ready. Although
Yeah.
statistically,
Yeah.
the younger you are when you get married, the more likely you will need to get married again.
Hmm.
The more likely to have issues. The
Mm.
reason, like I said, is because a lot of those young people are not ready. So
Mm.
they usually marry for the wrong reasons. You know, And
Mm.
again, I have a book titled 25 Wrong Reasons People
Yeah.
Get into Relationships. So
Mm.
they usually marry for the wrong reasons because usually at that age, if you're not really developed, you're not mature,
Yeah.
at that age you're making the decision for the wrong reason. What happens is that if you're not well grown, because
Yeah.
both of you kind of have found your paths in life. So you see what's making it
Single people.
okay for you
Yeah.
at this age is that number one, you had a good spiritual foundation. Secondly, you
Mhm.
found your paths in life. These are the things that's the things in the book When Am I Ready? When you
Yeah.
have those things, really it's not about age anymore. The issue is that most times
Mhm.
people at that age don't have a strong spiritual foundation. They are probably just going to church because their parents go, or they're not even going at all. Then secondly, most of them have not found, their paths in life.
In life. Yeah.
They're just having fun. They're interested in just listening to
Mm.
good music, playing. But both of you kind of have found what you want to do with your
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
And that was the basis of your even meeting in the first
Even
place.
meeting. Yeah.
You see, so a lot of
Yeah.
things tally that people don't see.
Yeah.
And these are things we try to coach people to get. So if you can develop the spiritual side, develop the
Mhm.
purpose part. Because
Yeah.
the reason why young people struggle is when you are, let me give you an example now. When you are a child under 10,
Mm.
if you're asked that this is TV station or this television cable and you can only watch one channel. Now,
Yeah.
most cables have 60, 70, some even 100, over 100 channels. And they say you can pick only one that you watch for the rest of your life. If you're under 10, it's a no-brainer. You're going to pick a Cartoon Network kind of thing.
Yes.
Mm.
And you'll feel this will be okay for me all my life. The challenge will start when you grow to become 10 and above.
Yeah.
You find out, I don't want to watch cartoon
Mm.
all my life.
Mhm.
Cartoon is great, but that's not what I want to do in my
Something
life. Now,
else.
if they ask you to pick one now from 10 to 20, you are likely to pick something more teenageized, one Nickelodeon
Yeah.
something, or
Mm.
Musical.
something like that.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
and by the time you're now 20, you now find out, okay, that was great, but that's not what I want to do with all my life. If you say, okay, pick from 20 to 30, you might, I don't know, you might pick some. The point is that if you have not fully grown, your taste will change drastically. So what happens to people that marry very early, like 20, 21, 19, all those things, that they've not fully developed in their taste. So who they find attractive at 20 is not who they'll find attractive at 30. Your life changes drastically between 20 and 30. And also between 30 and 40. Those are very drastic changes. So you find out that at 20, hey, fine boy is okay. You know, you like a guy because of his hairstyle. But at 30, you like a guy because of his lifestyle.
Hairstyle.
You see, so those are things that shock those young people. But at 20, just like you, because he has this spiky hair, he has all this, you know, you like him, but you know, you like him. At 20, you like him because he spends money. At 30, you like him because he saves money.
Saves money. Very
you
key.
see? So when those shock changes happen, if you didn't mind, right, you just start designing on that person. You just start saying this can't work. And it happens for both the guy and the guy, and you find out they break up. So statistically, the earlier you marry, the more likely to end. So, but you guys are, you know, you're ticking the boxes, the right boxes in terms of spiritual foundation and, you know, your purpose.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
But tell me about your spiritual life. So where did you get born again? Do you have a good home church? Things like that.
Okay, I gave my life to Christ in 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, that was around the time that I finished secondary school in Nigeria, in Ibadan. In Ibadan, yeah. Actually.
Yeah, Ibadan.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was born and bred in Ibadan. All my life in Ibadan. I don't know anything about Lagos even till now. So, yeah, so gave my life to Christ. Then I was just doing YHC then. I mean, YH, the one that you do after secondary school. And then it was this person that just told me about it. He said, for you to pass this YH, you have to know God. I'm telling you, you have to know God though. And I was like, oh yeah, teach us everything and tell us about it. Yeah. And then he told us about Christ, about the love of Christ. And he said, I should find something to do in church. I should serve in church. And that was the way it began for me. And it was from then it was
getting to know God.
Yes.
Wow.
I joined the music department, of course.
Wow.
Yes. To play keyboard. And then
this was 2010.
2010.
So you've been again for like 10 years?
Yeah. 10 years.
12 years, actually.
12 years?
11, yeah. 11 years, yeah.
Okay.
And then in terms of my family,
home church.
Home church.
He asked of your home church.
Yes.
Home church. Oh yeah, it's in the Bible. It's called Power of the Word Pentecostal.
Okay, but you live in the UK?
Yeah, you live in the UK.
No. In 2010, I was in Nigeria.
No, I mean now.
Yeah.
I mean in recent
church
times.
you go to.
Okay, the one I go to now.
Yes.
Sorry. It's called Light Assembly.
Okay.
Light Assembly in the UK, yeah.
Okay. So you're active there?
Yes.
He's music director there.
Oh, you're music director
Yes.
there. See, those are things I'm saying. So that helps you. You're going to be responsible. You're going to have to hold your ground spiritually to be that. So those are the things that are helping you guys get married now. If not, if you're just a guy just attending church and just having fun, it's not going to be serious-minded enough to understand how serious this decision, you know, is. So Justina, tell me about your own.
Okay. It was in 2009. DCC had like a children's day party where they were bouncing castles and everything. So my younger sister told me that, hey, there's this church, is so fun, bouncing castles.
This is David's
Christian Center.
Okay.
The home of victorious people.
Yes.
So I started DCC because of bouncing castle.
Wow.
I was 12, so from there, the jam base. So grew there, I was raised there. And then one of my teachers told me that if you want to, like what they told my husband, if you want to pass exams, you know.
Wow, we need to start this thing. Where is my evangelist? Let's start. If you want to pass the exam, let's go to the if you want to pass the exam.
Yes, it really works.
It works.
It really works.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I just started growing my faith, praying. Like I learned all the basis of, you know, being in Christ.
Wow.
So yes, it's been beautiful.
And your church, you've been in this church since that time.
Since
so this is like over
11 years,
11 years,
12
too.
years.
Okay. Wow. No, you said you were 12 then.
Yes.
How old
I'm
are you
25 now? I just turned 25.
So that's
It's 13 years.
That's 13 years.
Ooh, 13 years.
Wow. And you've been in this DCC.
Yes, sir.
Who is the pastor of this church?
Yourself?
Okay, I'm the pastor of this. Okay,
Pastor
great.
Kingsley
Well, I believe he's doing a good job. Yeah. Wow. So we have to get more bouncing castles, definitely. Oh, wow. So you see, but those things matter. Sitting under a good church, being accountable, being responsible, you know, those things count. And I think that's where the issue is. It's not really the age. It's what you're exposed to,
yeah.
and what you are responsible for.
Yeah.
You know, I dealt with that in When Am I Ready? I think it's important because truly, statistically,
Yeah.
marrying that early, most people are not ready.
Mm-hmm.
They're not ready.
Yes.
You know.
True.
So, let's talk about sexuality. So, how did you guys were able to keep it clean till marriage?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So you've done it now. So you are sinners now. You are sinners.
Holy. It is holy. now.
Lord forgive you. Wow. Because this is what people want to know.
Yes.
How was the
Yeah.
first day?
How was the first day?
How was it?
It was fire.
Fire
It was
and-
flames.
Were the elders there or they had to step out?
And I had to say, you know what? Hold on for now. Let me go and do my thing.
Ah.
So, yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
So, but how are you guys able to keep it clean? Because these are the things young people struggle with.
Yeah.
If I'm dating somebody, I must be having sex, blah, blah, blah. Is that true? That I must be having sex from the scene? How did you do it?
That's not true. That's not true as well. Sorry, let me go first. That's not true. I would say for us, two things. The first thing is about where we stand normally individually as Christians, because we understand what God has taught us about keeping the bed undefiled. And then, we've learned and seen people that we've learned from people, from pastors and people and our mentors, etc. And I say the second thing is our long distance actually helped us. It helped us a lot because us not being together for so long, so we were able to even.
We're already used to living without it.
Yeah.
And then when we started, I remember we were talking about, our spirit has met, our soul has met, it's time, our body hasn't met yet.
Left. Yeah.
So we, from the airport when I picked him up, it was our spirit and our soul being friends before we could even think of anything, and we're really occupied. We made ourselves occupied, so we didn't, give the chance to whatever it was that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I think we had planned it. When you plan, apart from just intimacy, when you plan for anything, you are you are surer to win than when you just say, when we get there, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So you guys had proposed in your heart that you will keep it
This
clean.
wouldn't happen.
Yes, we talked about it.
The distance was a great help to it. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wow, that's interesting. So, but how are you guys able to sustain that plan? Because one thing is okay, but you see, one of the things that helped both of you is that both of you were on the same page.
Yeah.
What I discovered is that a lot of relationships, one person will not be on that page. So usually it's more difficult when there's only one person that wants to honor God and obey the word of God. It's difficult.
Yeah.
But the good thing about both of you is that both of you wanted to.
Yes, and we discussed it.
Yes,
as well.
we discussed it.
Yeah.
That is what we want to do. We're going to, live holy. We're going to, there will be no sex before marriage and things like that.
Yes.
Wow.
So what was your question? You asked the question. How?
How
were you able to sustain it? Because one thing to plan it. How did you?
First thing, when we started, he suggested that we see first, so I should come to the UK and then come back and then see my people. But I said no. I said no. Let's wait. It's
There's
fine.
something really special about her saying no.
Yeah.
So I said no. We can wait. I don't mind waiting till you come to Nigeria, because where will I stay?
Yeah.
How often will we see and all of that? So.
But that's a smart thing. It looks simple, but this is where many people fail. They propose to do something good, but the plans they have is not going to arrive at that destination that they want to arrive. So the plans can implicate, even though you have a good purpose.
Yeah.
But you were able to also line up the planning with the purpose, because if you had just gone there, like you said, it will also make you guys more vulnerable, because you probably don't have where to stay, blah, blah, blah. You're more tempted to stay over in his place.
Exactly.
So I think it's at least a problem. So the planning actually is a good point. Yeah.
And even the way men think, the way I think sometimes, I was just thinking, they had just come over and happy. We'll sort it out when she comes, so I'll find a place for us to stay. Yeah. But she said no, and then she explained, and I was like, that's true. That's true. Let's just wait.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Yeah, go ahead. You know why you stopped? You stopped when he said you should come, and you said no.
I said no, and then he was like, okay, I'll just come and visit you in Nigeria and all of that. I said, that's fine. You can come, By then, he had already spoken to my parents about his interest. So we were ready to receive him, but I wasn't going to go to him. Even to go to Ibadan with him I was gonna say no, but I wanted to honor his grandma by going. So there were a lot of no's.
This was in
Wow.
January, yeah, when I came in January. Yes.
Well, of those no's are turning to yeses now.
Yes, are they?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what else did people do? How else did people manage it? Do you not have sex?
So also, like the pandemic time as well, because it was a long time from, I'll say from March that we met till
December,
I didn't
January.
I didn't come to Nigeria till January.
Because
yes.
he
Because,
wanted
you
to
know,
come for the right reasons, not just to see me. Because I kept encouraging him that we've met. Don't worry, we've met. You know, so he came for the right reasons.
Okay, that's beautiful.
So I just came straight when I said, like, let me just go for it. Let's be together. Let's get married. And then I had been enjoying a lot of things from her as a friend, just as a friend. Not even this was before I told her my interests. I've been enjoying a lot of things from her values, her wisdom in the place of like kingdom stewardship. All these things I didn't really understand myself. In the place of finances. So I've been enjoying a lot of things from her, and I was like, this is the person that I need in my life. Even then, my record label I'm talking about right now, it wasn't established then.
Yeah.
So it was her wealth of wisdom that got me to establish it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me just, why the wait? Let me just come and put a ring on it. Yes.
So you guys are going to move to the UK?
Yes, sir, we will.
Wow. Yes.
Wow, that's
Very
powerful. That's also, now let's talk about long distance relationships. So